Arizona Attorney General Kris Mayes, meantime, is suing the current administration over more mass firings at the Department of Education.
12 News journalist William Pitts explains what's at stake.
Arizona Attorney General Kris Mayes filing her 7th lawsuit against the Trump administration, this time to stop what she says is the gutting of the U.S. Department of Education. Mayes says 1,300 people from the department have been fired. She doesn't think the agency can work without that staff.
Federal law requires this agency to oversee student loans, enforce civil rights protections, support students with disabilities, and administer billions of dollars in funding to schools. You cannot fire half of the people responsible for these programs and pretend that nothing.
Arizona gets more than $2.5 billion in federal funding for schools. Mayes says rural districts get a large part of their funding from the feds. But supporters of the president's actions say money doesn't equal results.
America did not have a federal Department of Education for most of its history. And since that department was created, we have not seen improvements in our student outcomes. So it's very hard to argue that the Department of Education has made students' educational outcomes actually better.
Trump can't decide to shut down the Department of Education on his own. That takes an act of Congress. Mayes and the 19 other states on the lawsuit say the Trump administration is overstepping its bounds and the Constitution. William Pitts, 12 News.
Period.